Talk of the weekend was Ryan Garcia beating Devin Haney. You know, one of the biggest upsets in boxing history. I think going into it, you're going to hear a lot of people in this space, whether they're MMA heads or boxing heads. Some people will say, oh, I called it. You definitely didn't. Some people saying, oh, you guys that picked against Ryan, you owe him an apology. We definitely don't. That doesn't make sense. Again, you'll see on social media, casual fans or general fans go, yo, Ryan was trolling everybody. And that's right, but it's also wrong. Because did Ryan have an issue going into this fight that caused concern? Absolutely. Did he troll it up? Like, did he just amplify that to mess with Devin Haney? Yes. Did it work? Yes. So you're right and you're wrong if your takeaway is this is all a troll job, because it's not all a troll job, because even Ryan Garcia said post-fight, I drank every night. I drank every single night, which is wild. So he goes, I drank every night. He was out at clubs the week prior to the fight. That's not normal. That is not someone who is at his level. That's not what they do. And someone asked him why he was drinking so much, and he said, to get away from my personal life, to the chaos going on. So was part of this a troll job when it comes to the game plan and dealing with Devin Haney? Yes, and that worked. But there's also a cause for concern that his personal life is in shambles, and he has talked about mental health before. So you can be right and still be wrong if you think this is a troll job. I think it wasn't planned that this was going to turn into what it did. I think his team wasn't aware of some of the stuff that he was going to post and all these kind of weird videos that caused concern of him going into this fight. And it wasn't the media, it wasn't me. Even his close personal team, remember they took his phone from him and wanted to get him evaluated. Like, so that's not that. Some of that stuff is real there, and Ryan's a friend, so there's concern there. That's what I was worried about. For the people saying he should have never been allowed to fight. Remember going into this, a lot of MMA and boxing experts go, anybody else, they would have pulled him from the card. He's not of right mind, all that stuff. For the information that we got, you're right. But you're also wrong because we're not in that inner circle. And also the commission and Oscar De La Hoya, their reputations and their risks and liabilities are on the line as well. So clearly they know more than us. So just the fact that they let the fight go on should tell you something. That being said, it's boxing, so you never know. But again, was it a complete troll job? No. Did it work for him? Yes. So I think if he were to lose this, the narrative today would be, I can't believe Oscar allowed him to fight. Can't believe the coach allowed him to fight. But he pulled it off. So now everyone's going, oh, yeah, it's the best troll job ever. And I don't subscribe to that. I literally think Ryan does have a lot of issues going on in his personal life. He talked about the divorce, talked about drinking every night. This isn't normal Ryan behavior. Ryan's a very, very good kid. Ryan's a savage. So I think for Ryan, too, is he does better when all the pressure is on him. When all his chips are in the center, he does better, and this got him there, and we saw it in his performance, and shout out to him. Two things happened. I think we undervalued Ryan Garcia's talent. I sure did. And maybe the Gervonta Davis fight did that for us. I'm not sure, but somewhere along the lines, we devalued how good Ryan Garcia is, and we also overvalued how good Devin Haney is. And if you look at his resume, in hindsight, there's some things you can see in the, he's undefeated, ranked number 5 or 6 in the pound for pound listing. So he's doing something right. But you can see in those big wins that he had, the Lomachenkos, Linares fight, he's fighting older guys. So now that we've seen him at, in the Ryan Garcia fight, and you look back like, okay, the Cambosa fight, the Linares fight, there's some stuff you can see there, how he was going to lose against Ryan Garcia. Because if you think about Lomachenko, Linares, Cambosos, he struggled when a guy, even if they weren't as quick, he struggled with a little bit. He got clipped in all those fights. He had certain issues, then figured it out and was able to take over and win by decision. He's not a finisher. He outpoints guys. He has the best jab in the business. So in hindsight, especially being Monday quarterback, I can see how Ryan beat him. Ryan was the quicker fighter, was the kind of, besides Regis Prograis, he was the guy that's at his age, so he's fighting someone at his caliber, and he lost the fight. I think Ryan won for multiple reasons. It was calculated that Ryan was going to come in overweight, which I think was brilliant. It's been done before. This isn't new. It's been done before. But that was a calculation of his team. And I think they're covering up more than we know. I think they're going, yeah, we did this on purpose, so he wasn't cutting weight and all that stuff. Great and all good. And you're not going to get the belts, but you can win the fight. Now you get bigger fights. So that was the smart move. But to pretend that he missed weight and that was the plan from the jump, I don't know if I buy it. I think his team saw him drinking, was aware of the issues he had, and realized, all right, if we go into this and you cut 3 pounds, we have no shot. Clearly, cardio-wise, he was not prepared for 12 rounds. He even said that. So I think it worked out for him. I think his team was smart about it and goes, this was all calculated, missing weight, be the bigger fighter, not drain himself. But I also think that was their only option. And again, cardio-wise, massive issue for him. Even with that being said, he still beat Devin Haney. Some people had it close. You'll hear some people say a draw. Even one of the judges had a draw. I don't see that. I definitely thought Garcia won, but it's boxing, so you never know. And, Haney's, they're golden child right now, but I just thought it was very clear. And this is my takeaway from all this. Even, won't apologize to Ryan. All signs pointed that this wouldn't go well for him with all the research we have, all the fight footage we have, all the shenanigans leading up to this fight. All signs pointed that this wasn't going to go well for him. But that being said, even though Ryan drank every night, he has a great coach. They came in with a great game plan. They took away Haney's jab, which is insane. Nobody's ever been able to accomplish that. All that being said, my mind goes to, if Ryan can figure out his personal life and get focused, a Ryan who drank every single night with no cardio, that came in 3 pounds overweight, destroyed Devin Haney. What would he have done if he was focused and had good cardio? He would have finished him. Ryan really only fought 5 rounds out of the 12. He took a lot of rounds off because he didn't have the cardio. So what would have Ryan looked like if he actually was properly prepared like a professional and didn't have all these, outside issues and was able to focus on this fight?